Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our podcast, Plants, Flowers, Oils, and Whimsy. I'm Carrie Scharf, your guide on this journey. We hear it everywhere, anti-aging. Creams, ads, entire industries telling us to fight the passage of time. But what if aging isn't the enemy? What if it's the greatest gift? Today we'll begin our pro-aging journey, celebrating wisdom, radiance, and the beauty that grows with us. Let's start with the term anti-aging. Anti-aging messages are everywhere, in our media, on product labels, in the ads scrolling through our social feeds. It's like this underlying hum that starts low in our 20s and gets louder with every passing year. So much so that one day, you find yourself seriously considering Botox, even if you're only 30. I know because I've been there. I remember the first time someone suggested it to me, almost casually, as if it were just another thing on a checklist. That moment felt like a nagging little voice pointing out everything wrong with my face, with getting older. And let's be honest, it doesn't make us feel great, does it? It's like we're set up to fail because aging, well, it's something we have no control over. But what if we flip the script? If anti-aging makes us feel like we're failing every day, maybe it's time for a different story. Pro-aging, what a refreshing term, right? Instead of seeing aging as a decline, let's view it as a deepening. Think of it like a tree. As it grows, its roots go deeper, its branches stretch higher, and its presence becomes more steadfast. Aging can be similar, a deeper, richer version of ourselves. When you think about it, growth doesn't stop just because we hit a certain age. We gain wisdom, radiance, and authenticity as we collect experiences over the years. These aren't hollow words. They're real gifts. The laughter lines, the little marks and scars, they tell stories about who we are. And what about natural beauty? It's not all about flawless skin. There's a certain charm in the lines formed by countless smiles or the frown marks from deep contemplation. This beauty comes from letting go, from living fully. It's raw, it's real, and it's something we should embrace. Less is more, not just for our skin, but for our spirits too. We don't need layers of products or facades to hide behind. Simplifying our routines can be liberating. It helps us to focus on what truly matters, both outwardly and inwardly. Interestingly, this idea of pro-aging isn't new. It has roots in scripture, where age is often associated with wisdom and honor. Just think about it. Embracing the pro-aging philosophy encourages us to respect the natural order of things, and in doing so, we find more peace and contentment. Let's take a moment to look at a piece of scripture that beautifully encapsulates this pro-aging philosophy. Proverbs 16:31 says, "Gray hair is a crown of glory. It is gained in a righteous life." What an uplifting way to view aging, right? This passage is telling us that with age comes a kind of honor and wisdom that can only be earned through living a righteous life. So instead of seeing our gray hairs or wrinkles as flaws that need fixing, let's see them as badges of honor. Each gray strand and each line is a testament to the life we've lived, the experiences we've had, and the wisdom we've gained. Imagine a culture that treats every sign of aging not as something to combat, but as something to celebrate. It changes the narrative completely. Aging becomes not something to fear, but something to embrace. Each mark and gray hair becomes a part of our identity, a story that showcases our life journey. Our lines and grays are chapters in the book of us, filled with lessons learned and memories made. Now, how can we live this philosophy day to day? That's what we'll explore next. Stay tuned as we dive into some practical tips for embracing and celebrating our natural beauty every single day. Let's pause for a gentle practice this week. If you have a journal or even just a piece of paper handy, pull it out. I want you to write down this question. What part of myself has become more radiant with time? Take a moment to reflect. Is it your patience, perhaps? Maybe your creativity has flourished over the years, or your smile has become more genuine. Think about it. Capturing these thoughts not only helps us to appreciate our own growth, but also aligns beautifully with the pro-aging philosophy we've been discussing today. If you enjoyed this little exercise and want more like it, consider joining my newsletter where I share more practices and rituals. You can find the link to sign up in the show notes. To recap, today we challenged the concept of anti-aging and embraced the beauty of pro-aging. We explored how aging can be seen as a deepening and enriching experience, like the growth of a tree, and how our natural beauty only becomes more authentic with time. We even looked at how scripture supports this beautiful philosophy. Looking ahead, we'll be delving into the beauty that comes with experience, exploring herbal rituals, and diving into cozy practices that nurture our well-being. So much good stuff is on the horizon. I'd love for you to take a moment to reflect on what we've discussed today. How can you start embracing pro-aging in your life? And if you found today's conversation valuable, please share this podcast with someone who might need to hear it. Until next time, may you glow with the radiance of time. This is Carrie Scharf, signing off from Plants, Flowers, Oils, and Whimsy. Stay radiant, everyone.